Hello, everyone. This is the show Unliked and Unbothered. I'm your host, Justin, who is supremely underqualified, overly honest. There he is again, before he gets introduced. I guess we'll start with Tyrone Tigga.
I was trying to be quiet, bro.
Tyrone Tigga Bones just can't shut the fuck up, but he on the fucking podcast. I swear to God, you can't tell him to shut up because he will not.
Yeah, man, I really tried on that one.
It's like a reaction.
We're excited, man. Things are starting to gain some traction, and we've been here for about an hour kind of talking about shit, so
Absolutely.
here we are.
It's good stuff.
This morning. How are you, Tyrone Tigga Bones?
I'm on one, baby. You would have thought I popped something. I'm on one, y'all.
What's going on with you today, man? Let us know how you're feeling.
Oh my God! Right now I'm actually amazing, bro. Amazing. Yesterday I was on this boat and we was out here fishing, and you know when you be on them pontoon boats and like the way the waves hit you, like you think you going
All right,
fast.
that's enough of that small talk. Let's move on to
Oh my God, we're starting off with a bang already.
somebody's gonna be like, I want to hear about that boat story that Tyrone was talking about.
Tune in for the next one.
I'm about to go. Get going. Yeah. How about y'all go ahead? Yeah. Let's set it up. Yeah.
Well, let's be real. We do have a lot of questions today. So in second chair here in the office, we got Sam Agello once again. Today's episode will be a little bit political. I don't call any of us experts in regards to politics. Sam, I don't think you've gone through the questions yet. So how you feeling before we get into the questions?
I'm out. I feel good. I feel good. Yeah. No, honestly, it was. I went Dominican. I feel good. Nah, normally it was supposed to be Steve on this one, right?
Yeah.
So our boy Steve, he was supposed to be on this. He's not an expert either, but I would say he's more politically savvy.
So definitely more knowledgeable than us, man.
Yeah, but it'll be good to kind of run through these questions and just see how a normie like me would react to some of this. I think it'll be fun. I think it'll be fun.
And Tyrone, how you feeling before we get into these?
AMAZING. Mate, his name.
Oh shit!
He's made that clear twice already.
I love
That's
that.
how he's doing twice. The cardinal rule is that for a host to not do things twice. But hey, here I am on episode 4. Anyways,
tell you supremely unqualified, man. Damn, you ready though?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Segment 1 will be called Politics or Parody. The first question is Congress just America's longest running reality show without the drama of getting voted off? Who's going to take this one?
That's
Sam,
a good way to put it.
Yeah,
That's a good way to put it. I mean, it's sad to say that we can even have this discussion. Because we have been so askew, we have been so media driven, you know what I mean? We've been so cliquey with the politics. There's that pop. Been so cliquey with the politics lately, and when I mean lately, I'm talking like the last at least decade, where it got really bad. I mean, it's always been Republican, Democrat, blah, 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 but now you're getting into this woke shit, and, forgive me for my free speech, but the whole BLM stuff that got taken out of context and went way overplayed. You know what I mean? It took a hard left. I do. I think it's ending up just being a reality show, and like you said, there's really no chance of you getting voted off because you're a clique, and the terms are set.
Yeah, Tyrone.
I'm here for it. What I mean, this is the only time where literally I'll scroll by, and if I see something with Congress, I stop and I gotta watch. Because yes, this is a parody show, and it's wild, and it's entertaining, and I love the entertainment. I'm sorry. Yes, y'all can hate Trump all you want, but boy, does my man talk that shit.
But how I feel about it too is like, in regards to it being this reality television show where you don't get voted off, all those shitty people that you've ever watched on a fucking reality TV show, yeah, they're still on this show, still fucking everything up and pissing you off, basically the viewer and the person that thought that this was going to be some kind of reality TV show when it's just a fucking soap opera.
Which is, if you think about it, though, in all aspects of it, it is really, really sad. That, like, no funny shit, you're watching it and it really looks like some kind of show that you've seen before, some kind of drama series written up. But no, this is real people, like our real representatives, like really out here, out here looking crazy right now. And that is what is sad.
Are they robots?
Listen, they got the reptilian people now. You ain't see them? Ooh, they reptilian. Listen. That whole thing I just feel like is sad because it is them up there, and they've been there for how long? And I'm gonna go off. You're right. I'm just gonna say you're right. I'm just gonna say you absolutely right because it doesn't make no damn sense to be acting like that.
I mean, there's got to be some term limits with these people. Because obviously, like I said, like it feels like you have to die. Like Ruth Bader Ginsburg had to die for her to get out of the Supreme Court. Which I mean, like I get it. Like I know this is what you work for, and when you get voted in, you have some kind of privilege. But it's like there's got to be something in place to try and get some of these people who are clearly the corrupted cesspool of insider trading and all that shit. I.e. Pelosi.
Yeah, Pelosi, Elizabeth Warren, like these crazies, they gotta go.
Yeah, it's clear as shit they're just being pushed by some agenda, which is it's just. I mean, we ain't the only people talking like this.
Chucky Fucky.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
I love it.
I hate that we're in New York. But...
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many other places though that like nowadays, especially now that we got our way and we got Trump in, and we're just dealing with the shit with the Epstein files right now. Yeah, it's like. Who the fuck even cares? We're just like in this never-ending stalemate with each other.
Right.
Listen. If we can't keep it funky, let's keep it funky. The Epstein files, cases, all that. Let's just keep it real. Hey, America, that ain't your damn business. That ain't nobody business. Wherever that man was slinging his wood and doing whatever, he dead now. He dead. It's over. Everybody just knows it. Everybody went, well, good show. This a good. It ain't gonna show nothing. That's gonna change nothing. It's going to show
we want
dirty videos.
to see people go to jail. We want to see people go to jail.
Not only that, but I think the people are a little concerned that their idols are turning out to be pedophiles and stuff. You know what I mean?
Do you care about any of your idols turning into pedophiles? Do you care about any of them that you grew up with turning into pedophiles? Or do you care about that?
I do.
Well, my thing is, of course.
Listen, bro.
My thing is, I care on the terms of, as in like, well, why? Because what if it's one of those freaky things where it's like, it's been happening to me for so long, and then I just, you know what I mean? It was part of the tradition, part of the, because that whole Congress is just like Hollywood. That culture is weird. Y'all weird. The rich and powerful. It just gets weird up there. They done had all the money. They got everything they done had. Traveled everywhere. Now they want the stuff that they can't have. They want the other stuff. Kids. They want to. You know what I'm saying?
It's Hollywood. It is.
Yeah.
But here, my thing though, guys, is I'm sorry, I'm gonna name drop Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks. He's like one of your big name celebrities that's getting called out like on the sick stuff, the child stuff, like on that level with like Ellen type. You know what I mean? Like it's getting weird with all the symbols. I don't know if you've seen them, but like that red face and all that. The bottom line is this. I used to put Tom Hanks top 3 favorite actors. Top 3 favorite actors, bro. Woody was my dude. But after hearing this, I'm fucking sick. Even if it's not true, like, bro, your name just doesn't come up hard like that if there isn't if you're not at least too close to it. You know what I mean?
Burned by the sun.
Think of all these other celebrities that just kind of like drifted away for whatever reason, like Rick Moranis, you know what I mean, with his wife and all that, and like nobody's pegging these guys as pedophiles for a reason, man. Like we're not stupid, America. We're not fucking stupid.
Nick DiPaolo.
Oh shit.
Bye. Yeah. Lots of people left it. They were just like, nah, I can't fuck with that.
Oh, this is a kind of a good segue, for the second question, because if we could get the Epstein files, and we could see who's on that list, and we could see the politicians, the next question is, should we replace presidential debates with boxing matches? Justin, I had to steal that one from you.
No, it's good. Listen, let's keep the show moving, man. We gotta get into it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, this plays a part into that first episode that me and Tyrone did, where I was like, I think every politician needs to have taken a punch in the face by somebody that really wants to hey, you're disrespectful kind of thing, I think every person in the world should at least have that moment of you've met your match at one point. You know what I mean? And a lot of these people, I think they just coast through life and they don't ever meet that. And I think in the business world, Trump has met that a lot of times, and he's just been able to prevail.
That will kind of set age limits.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like if you can't hang in the ring anymore, sorry, but your mind and body are just not fit to run this country.
I don't think that's an age limit thing, though. I think that's a cognitive thing we were saying. Because even Trump looks like he has a lot of energy. We obviously seen Biden didn't have much energy left, but he was dying, and they just kept it from us.
Yeah.
Again, in a world of so much access to information, why are we still being fed these lies or clearly not being given the information in which these experts think that we can't handle as people on the ground? We're not fucking children. I mean, some of us are, but we deserve the truth as people of America, for sure. I don't care about anybody outside of America as far as taking care of ourselves, and I think that's what we need. I think, we deserve the truth. We literally been waiting. We used to read newspapers and be like, we're being lied to.
Yeah.
Through the context of this article, there's no fucking way this could be true. You know what I mean?
Tabloids were right.
Right.
Yeah.
The tabloids were right.
That's what I'm saying.
Bat boy.
So I think presidential debates should have a boxing match at the end of it. That'd be cool. Just kind of like a boxing match. Every dude goes up there and talks his shit and says, "I'm gonna whoop your ass," and then they should do it.
I mean, not to call this like a monarchy and stuff, but back in the days, your kings, your leaders, they were some of the hardest ones too, as well as the most moral and intelligent. Come on, man, we are electing, bro. We are electing not qualified people, in general. They're qualified for the agenda, but they're not qualified in general. You know what I mean? It's terrible.
I say you do that, but you turn it into a whole on a bigger scale. North Korea right now or South Korea, whatever. We're not feeling you right now, Kim Jong-un. You got to come see our president, bro. Yeah, you got to meet us in the middle of the world, and you got to come. Thank you, North Korea. You got to come see the president. You got to come see our president, and you got to throw them hands. Now, right now, we ain't got the best one to talk that shit with, but in general, I feel like that's how it should always go. All this World War shit. No. You know what? Get your man. We gonna get our man. We gonna square up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If we lose. All right, and then you get to raise the oil prices. You know what I'm saying? If we win, we need them diamonds, bro. Come up off that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We need that. We need that uranium. Come on, bro. We squared out. We shot the fair ones. You lost. Go get my shit. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it. I feel like that. And then think about it. Everybody, there's no killing innocent people and all that. Or fuck it, you can make it fair. You can go get your best man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get our best man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. You go get your best. We'll get our best. You put all your on it. We put it on it. But this time, you're actually dealing with real shit. No, I really need that ocean. If my man whoops your ass. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. I'm going to need that ocean, homie. Yeah, if some shit can go across, I'm going to need that.
We're fighting for pink slips now, yo. Losers gets their nukes. Losers gets their nukes taken away.
Right? What do we need nukes for, bro? Use your hands.
Exactly,
use your hands.
For war.
Why are you building nukes for? It's me and you, homie. What you need all that for? That's like growing up. What you getting your boys for? It's me and you. Me and you got a problem. What you need all your boys for, bro?
Yeah.
Put them hands up.
Women and kids alone.
You know what I'm saying? Put them hands up.
They should offer rematches too. They should definitely offer rematches too.
Hell money.
Hell yeah. USA Russia 236.
Yeah, but did you say we're not in a good position to do this right now?
Well, Trump ain't got hands. I don't think Trump got hands right now. He got a mouth. My man can pop off.
Who the fuck is gonna beat him?
I don't know, man.
Who the fuck's gonna beat him?
Listen, right now.
I got a picture of world leaders right now. I got a picture of all the leaders right now.
This dude took a bullet.
He might be high. Trump might be high, actually. He might be high. He might be high.
Who's got God on his side right now?
He might be high.
Who's that other guy that I was talking about? Afuera.
Oh, the dude from Argentina.
Yeah, people like, he nuts though. Why you playing?
Yeah, he'll bite your ear. He'll Tyson you.
It'll be like Bloodsport or like a kickboxer shit where he had all the thing. Oh, dunk ball.
Oh, dunk ball. Where you got to fight with the glass knuckles. Yeah.
He's like, cut him. Cut the ropes. All right, dude, let's get to the next one.
Next.
Next question here. Next question. If corruption were an Olympic sport, which political party would bring home the gold, and who's the MVP?
Oh, I got it perfect right now.
Go ahead. Start it off, Sammy. Start it off.
I'm sorry, people, but with the latest news going on, who was it? Was it Tulsi that dropped that bombshell on Obama? It is like clear as day. Facts are out on the table and in the public's view that he lied about the Russia collusion in the 2016 election with Donald Trump. There's facts now that lead to Barack Obama.
There was facts they were just denying the whole time.
Exactly. Just gaslighting.
We're wrong down here. We're wrong.
Yeah. Always. So right now, I'm sorry. Right now, though, and my sick and twisted side, it still tells me, dude, this guy's a G, because I think he's the MVP. Dude, look what Barack Obama's got. Everybody. He's got Jay-Z in his pocket. Like, as soon as Barack Obama came around, dude, Jay-Z and Beyonce started getting weird as fuck. Weird as fuck, dude. So he's my MVP, Barack Obama, because he's a sly, sleazy motherfucker. I hate him now. I voted for him twice. Hate you.
Yeah, but he spoke so cool. That's how he had everybody. He had the
so
black people by
good.
his color, and he spoke so good. He was really somebody that you could see chilling with the beers, homie with the beers, and bring in front of your mama. He know how to talk.
Yeah,
that boy had that.
Yeah.
Woo, that boy had that.
I shed a tear when he got elected. I shed a tear for the black community because we were so deep in the hip hop at the time, and black community has just been around in my life, in our lives too. So it felt so good. And then next thing you know, oh man, the black guy's corrupt.
Hey man, if that's any indication, you need a father in the home. A 2-man household, they'd make it work.
Damn.
Yeah.
Mike and Barack. Mike and Barack. They're really fucking great in that limelight.
Oh, man.
All right, so let's move on to the next segment here. Are voters informed, passionate, or just really into memes?
Well, hold on. Who are your MVPs?
I agree.
Wait,
he's a fucking snake, bro.
He is.
He fucking bombed people in the Middle East with fucking drones.
See, this is good. This is more good content.
Now look, now as a country, aren't we the villains?
Hey, dude, that's a question for later. Shut the fuck up. Right?
Yep. Jumping through.
Sorry, I got no patience for anybody. I'm sorry I say shut the fuck up. It is what?
No, that hurt my feelings.
It's not even really.
I want to go back to that.
No.
Now my feelings are hurt. No, I need 10 minutes. Hold on.
10 minutes. I don't have the time, so we're gonna move on.
I got that time.
All right, because I feel better then.
Yeah, you can log out and then come back in when you're ready. All right, here we go. So the first question is, should people have to pass a basic civics test before voting? Tyrone, I want to hear you first.
Yes. Yeah. You got to know something, because at least by then we know you're voting intelligently, not passionately. You've been swayed. Like, yeah, you got to have some kind of knowledge, bro. Like, if you don't know how many stars are on the flag, no, what are you putting the ballot in for? For what country? You don't even know what you're doing, bro. You don't even know who you like. Come on. Yes. And then all the other people are like, no, I don't want to do it. It's because you reread. And you shouldn't be taking. You shouldn't be voting. You don't even know what you part of the problem. You don't want to pick up a book, but you want to drop in and
don't care.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes. My answer is yes.
How about you?
Me?
Yeah.
Originally, I was gonna say no, because at first I was like, dude, that's I think that should apply if you plan to run for office, but just to vote, no. But as soon as Tyrone said yes, for some reason it just hit me like, yo, voters, this is a very, very important important. It's what makes us
Come
America,
on,
right?
Come on,
This
come on.
is a big thing now. If you're gonna vote, and shame on me for like second nature. I wanted to just say voting don't matter. It should fucking matter.
It does.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
actually does.
So absolutely, 100%. I think, and not only that, I'll raise you and say that type of education should be put in the schools more than some of the history subjects. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. At least in American schools.
Yeah.
I mean, we should start with the states that fucking want to do it.
It's terrible that immigrants that do it the right way know more about this country because they have to. Because they need to learn to get in. They know more than we do.
You ever looked up
Because the American
civics
kids are spoiled.
No. I never looked it up.
Yeah, Tyrone, I
Ask
think we
some
talked about
questions.
this earlier.
Yep,
You looked it up, right? Yeah, we looked up those questions. I mean,
It's a good idea.
So my thing is that they don't require you to answer every question. They only give you so many questions of a list of I think 100 questions, right? I started going through them. I'd only got through like 20 of them, but like the First Amendment that they talk about, they say what is one of the rights that you're afforded with this. And I'm just like, wow, it's not really even like a high expectation of how many you should guess. And I think most people will just say it's speech when it affords you 4 other rights.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
But like, I just think that they're not even asking you for much. Like literally everybody knows that the First Amendment is, one. But like, our First Amendment is speech. You know what I mean? So I think that it's not too hard for us to say, hey, when you register to vote, you have to at least take this exam. I don't think it's hard. I mean, we gave women the right to vote and took away their necessity to be put into the draft, which is what it used to be for men. Meaning if you were voting, you were automatically enlisted in the draft. So what do we get in return? Like that's what I'm saying. Like it should be a mutual agreement, and I think that's a good place to start. It's like, hey, what are you here for? And regardless of what you're here for, these are the rules, and we're gonna obey the rules. And us as enforcement in this land, we're going to enforce that law.
I love it.
Equally.
I love it.
I was gonna say my thing is just with that is because it's gonna make the IQ of people. It's just you need thinkers. And by having that, now you're not like oh wait, I gotta take a test. I gotta use. Yeah, you gotta think. Because when you're using the vote, like time to think. Yeah, like be a thinker. Like I like it just for that whole basis of forget all that blind passion and make people use their own brains, man. Because that's what's killing us. No one's
I don't
being
think it's
independent
asking
thinkers.
much. Freedom isn't free. Freedom isn't free, bro.
It really
Cost
isn't.
$1.05.
Cost $1.05.
Next.
Go ahead and read this question.
Yeah. The next question. What do we got here? Why do people treat their political party like their favorite sports team, even when their team sucks? That's a big one.
Die hard is die hard.
Yeah, I think Tyrone should start with this one. Being a Raiders fan, he knows what his team is to suck. He knows what it's like.
Watch your mouth. Ooh, watch your mouth. We're going to start it off with a watch your mouth. There we go. Let's really go.
Let's start it off with a watch your mouth.
First of all, when I say I love that, because it really is true. And it's like that blind faith, because yes, we do love our sports team. Because God damn it, if they wrong, they wrong. But I ride for them. Because I'll tell you right now, the New England Patriots went 16-0 one season. Damn near 17, whatever. They went against the Raiders. Yeah. Guess what the odds said? Nigga, you not going to win. Guess what I did? Bet on my squad. Why? Because we ride or die. Guess what? 42-9. Blown out, but I ride for mine. And that's the problem with the people now. We so blind, we just gonna ride for ours when it's really like, bro, read the facts. Like Tyrone, read the stats. Brady's on fire.
Right.
Your defense is ranked 31st. What are you doing? Read the stats, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like people now, man. Read the stats. Read the facts, man. Go ahead.
Yeah. So as far as that like liking your political party that much. I think it's too much passion. I think that it's a different life. It's a different type of game. It's not really even a game that it's because there's really people's lives at stake. And I'm not saying like every policy like kills or creates I don't know disadvantaged community or something like that. I feel like everybody has the same opportunity, meaning, and that's freedom to me. That's equality, or rather, equality is just having equal like opportunities, not equal outcomes.
Right.
You give people the ability to breathe, meaning thank you God. So you allow me to walk, you allow me to talk, you allow me to get to do all these things. Those are literally all things that you can bring value to this world with. All those different things you can do. Even if you're a vegetable and all you got is your hands up here in your mouth, you still have the ability to do something. I think that everybody has the ability to do everything, but I think people are a little bit too passionate about political pieces because in the end, I think we're all okay a little bit because we can breathe, walk, talk.
Well, and not only that, but when it comes to that last part, where even if your team sucks, that hit me hard because as a voter, as just a civilian, I feel my voice doesn't really matter too much to help fix my team. Like I feel like you're not in that echelon. Yeah. To be able to fix your team. So the easiest thing to me would be, okay, well, what other party really tickles my fancy? You know what I mean? That's who I'm going to try to push for those people in that upper echelon that get to delegate. You know what I mean? That's where I figure that's where my reach starts and stops. So it's like, but it's so funny. It's so funny to think of it. It's so funny to think of it as a sports team because I'm just like, damn, Cleveland Browns, bitch. Cleveland Browns, even when your team sucks,
right?
Yeah, I get it though. I get it.
Yep. Right. So you see the both sides of it.
Of course.
I like that. Next.
Can you go again?
Yeah, of course. Do voters actually want change or just better slogans? It goes down to that. How lazy are you going to be thinking about it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It really does. Like, how involved are you? And most people just go by the slogan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's at least 86%, and that's based on uneducated. And I say it more in the terms of like, who the fuck is really spending your free time looking up politician policies about? No, like we're watching football, we're outside with the kids, we're jumping on the slide. Like you're doing so like nobody's like really waking up and being like, let me find out who's the upcoming mayor and what they're talking. No, your granddad's doing that because he's got nothing else to do, sit in that chair. Like no, so yeah, you better have a great slogan because we ain't going no one else besides your commercial catches. Do you know what I mean? Until you get older, where you're like, wait a minute, I should really find out what's going on. But that's where that falls on the years and the people above you, around you, to put that on you of like how serious that stuff is. Because I'm telling you right now, nobody, I don't give a damn what you tell me. Was it no dim teacher, no music teacher, no English teacher? Was it no teacher after school, even during school, talking about that, unless the topic came up where we got to talk politics. Other than that, it was like people just live your lives. Like that's
so
you know what I mean? That's right.
I'm gonna give an example of a slogan that I just took at face value because of my family, because of my upbringing, and now that I'm an adult, and I feel like I've awakened, not woke, but I feel like I've awakened. That slogan was, Republicans just want to lower taxes for Republicans.
Yes, I remember that.
They don't want to help. They don't want to help Democrats. They want to lower taxes so they can feed each other's businesses.
But you got to remember too. You are from New York. We are from New York, buddy. They beat that in your head. I don't give a what you tell me. If you are from New York and you went to a public school system, you are a Democrat. They put it in your head, buddy. They
For sure.
They put it in your head that Republicans are bad. Like I don't care what you tell me.
And that 2016 that debate where Trump put it right in place on Hillary, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
If
You won't change the tax code,
you won't
because
change
you
the
take
tax
advantage
code.
of it.
Yeah,
too.
because your donors, your friends, they're all taking advantage of it too. So it's there. The bottom line is it's there. You just have to educate yourself. And I'm preaching to the choir because, Tigga, I'm just like you, man. I wake up, it's work, family, fuck around on the computer. You know what I mean? Like I just started liking golf. Like I was supposed to golf today, but you know, I ain't got time for that shit. I ain't got time.
You got other shit to do, bro.
God willing, I make it to my elderly years. You know what I mean? I get it. I feel you. All right.
Yeah, I think slogans are good advertisement, but
Jingles are catchy.
I don't think anybody ever, fully puts together their promise. They never follow through with their promises. All the so it's the same shit. The next one was is voting more emotionally driven now rather than rational thinking and belief oriented, which I think we kind of covered that by talking about this a little bit. Yeah, I think people are more emotionally driven by their votes nowadays for one reason or another. Like obviously we're talking about Obama being the biggest snake ever. Yeah. That dude didn't do nothing but that dude didn't have to do anything but live on, hey, black people like me, it's time to vote. And they literally, it was so, and it was very,
one-sided.
It was very,
so
enamoring.
Yeah.
Like, we were all like, hey, yeah, this guy sounds like he's the change that we need.
From Chicago, right?
And at that time, we got to think about it too, you guys. At that time, he hit at a perfect timing because, the world was kind of going one way, and then all of a sudden, boom, a black president. It kind of put the world at ease at that time. See, black people, you can do it too. That's what I'm saying for sure. Because one thing I will say that I was sucked into, and whatever, some history books now take it, but obviously I'm black. Like when I grew up, dude, when I looked up and things that I wanted to be and shit like that, yeah, I know the president was up there, but I knew deep down inside that I could never be that. You know what I'm saying? I never said it verbally, but it was unwritten in the black community. Yeah, the black community, certain spots you're not going to get to because you black, bro. And definitely the president, get that out the way. You think you're going to be a president?
Well, you're not,
get that out the
groomed
way.
For that.
But we're not, we're not groomed. And now, times change, so I can see where that, for a lot of people who are probably still stuck there, that when that happened, it was we can be. We are equal. We are. There's a lot with that moment, though, for a lot of black people, I could say, in our community, because we, you know what I'm saying, like you said, naturally just groomed that we are looked at, like I said, that ball playing shit that they love to say, if you ain't a ball player, that was a real fucking thing. If I don't pick up a basketball, I'm fucked. If I don't pick up some kind of sport, I ain't gonna get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end up hustling and because they're not pumping. If you could be a doctor and get up out of here, you could be a politician. They're not pumping that. You're not you're hearing pick up a ball. You know what I'm saying? You better be able to run and jump, motherfucker. They pay for you.
It's like a morphine drip on society. It's like a morphine drip. It's like we're going to teach you that this is the way you should feel.
Be president and stuff. No.
Yeah.
Right. You're right. Go ahead.
I know it's funny though. But before we get to the next question, just a little side thing. I was reading on X about this whole Epstein files and how Trump is trying to really just not entertain it and move past it. And they're like, what do you think Trump will do next to get everybody's mind off of that? And then bam, Barack Obama is the biggest snake of them all. It's holy shit, dude. That was fast.
Yeah. Yeah, but you gotta understand too. Each politician has each other's business and they have each other's dirty secrets in their hand. Because you gotta think about it. It's a whole. You're all a clique trying to get to the top, and you're all in there. You were all buddies and switching hands and lying to each other behind court. Shaking hands.
I don't think that matters to people like me and you, though. I don't think that fucking matters at all. I think that we're the people on the ground aren't gonna let this go, and you're not gonna memory hole us, and we're not gonna forget about this. We're gonna still remember that you didn't give us the information that we wanted, or the people that were supposed to go to jail you just let go, and then the fucking the lawyer that was working on these Diddy cases and shit, she just just got let go, and now she's just enjoying retirement. So until we see people going to fucking jail for this, we're not gonna fucking let it go. So that's how I feel about it.
Yeah, that's my line I'll draw. My thing is the two things. One is people's business, stay out of it. But if people broke the law, they just go to jail. Why can't it just be that? You did something dirty, y'all go to jail. Like, we don't even care about their story, really. If they really did something dirty and all that, like, just send them off. We don't really need to know because we know they bad type shit. You know what I mean?
Sometimes
people
less
want
is
the
more.
details. Do you really want the details? How about you just put them away? Type shit.
A free society is not a society with laws. It's whether the laws are applied equally.
Exactly.
One more time. Can you say that one more
That's
time?
not even me. That's not even me. That said that if the equal society, or whether the moral society, or
Sure.
What did I even say? I'm sorry, I forgot.
It's so deep, yeah. That hit so hard. Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah,
that was hard.
Hey, you should have just left it on the recording. It would have just been there. No, I said a free society isn't a society with laws. It's whether the laws are applied equally. So we're gonna move on. Follow the money right into the black hole of hypocrisy. Why does it cost $100 million to get a $400,000 job done by the government?
Very good question. I'll be honest, if I had the answer, man, I
think we know the answer.
I got it.
Go ahead, Tyler.
First things first, cause the fight, man, want the money, man. Man. Let's be honest, that shit don't make no damn sense. No damn sense. And I have the perfect complaint, wild and bugged out. This is my top story, okay? Roundabouts. Do you know what a roundabout is? For those people who don't know, it's a circle, and it's filled with cement. And around it, it has it so cars can just go on and off with no lights. I promise you guys, it's a circle with a cement in it. In New York, if you look at those things, in New York, each one that you see costs $2 million. Each one you see. Ask me why. Because I don't make no damn sense. I'll tell you why. Because each one of those little turn and the bounce things you need zoning for and permit for that road, connect to that road, and to that road, it's a permit and it's a fine, and it costs all that. Each one of those things are $2 million. Let me tell you something. This is why that government shit just drives me insane. When I was saying about that whole zoo thing, the same kind of memo. How does that cost $2 million when right now, I know I can go get the man who can drive the cement truck, the people who know how to set it, you know what I'm saying, and the people that dig out the ground, and we'll have that done in 2 hours max? Yeah. Max?
Right.
Max?
We gotta draw this shit out for
2 days.
For weeks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
for 2
saying?
days. Instead of having the
come on, man. Come on, we need a measurement. We need a ruler. We need, you know what I'm saying? We need a ruler. We need like, what are we talking about? And then just to put it in, like, come on, like all the stuff that I see is like, yeah, you need money for the permit tax. We're like, damn. I mean, making money, but damn. I mean, you trying to tax, get the pool and the yacht, like damn, homie, you can't just have enough to pay for a gardener. You want all that off, like yo. Some of these interest stuff is wild.
And then reap a nice tax return.
Gotta be some laundering along the way, man. It's all laundering shit with politicians.
Yeah.
I'm going to skip the next one. Should politicians be required to wear sponsor patches like NASCAR drivers? Absolutely.
That one, it took like 3 seconds after I read it.
Absolutely.
And all of a sudden it just like hit. It's like, oh, wow, NASCAR, that's you're proud. You know what I mean? You're proud to show that this person represents me, but in government.
But what I would say on top of that is, people, when you are out there and you see these sponsorships associated with said NASCAR or political politician, look it up. Find out who they're being funded by, and then who they're funded by. Follow this black hole of money that we're talking about, because when you find out that these people are being funded by said CCP or Qatar, then you understand what they're really trying to push on us in America.
Yeah,
and how dangerous they are.
And honestly, when you run that, you follow that trail, they all own each other. That's what it's all stock, and they all own a piece of each other, and that's why BlackRock owns Vanguard, who owns BlackRock, because it's
McKinsey and Company.
Yeah,
so many.
Lockheed Martin.
Too big to fail.
Right. What's up, Tigga?
Dude, that would solve, that would literally solve do you realize what you just said, bro? That solve, do you understand what that would do for the American people and how that would make people have to act and behave and actually treat and actually stick? Are you kidding me?
Along with the civics test?
Yo, every politician, bro, if you going up there, I need to see the patches. Your suit better be full of patches. And let's see all them people, and I guarantee you, if they had to do that, right? So this is what happened. This is what I want you to picture, okay? You got all the politicians behind the podium before they come out, okay? And they put all the patches on them that they got sponsored on them. And then they're like, all right, politicians, look, when I drop this curtain, you're going to be in front of all the American people. Are you ready? You're going to be like, huh? Listen, I'm going to drop the curtain. You're going to be in front of all American people with all the people you sponsor on you. Now, is there anyone here who would like to take off some patches before we go out there? If you feel like you got to take some patches off,
now.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
Sell now.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
And then Wall Street would deem that shit whenever that would happen, like on an annual basis. That would be patch day, and that's when you know the stocks are gonna go nuts because motherfuckers are gonna be scared selling and everything because guaranteed most of your sponsorships don't do good things. They don't play nicely, I guess.
But there isn't. It's really looking like, dude, the real successful, like, people that make it to the top. None of them have a story where, like, yeah, at one point I had to do some grimy. At one point I did some, like, to do like. Yeah. Like, I guess to really get to that top, you're gonna run into some cutthroat and make some decisions. I haven't heard Morley all the way to the top. I haven't heard one story. Just saying.
Have you ever seen the discrepancy of campaign dollars for any race?
Oh, I'm getting killed right now with a phone call. No, you should have been on this call right now. You're gonna put that on
silent right now.
Yeah, we are. Shoot it. And not only that, but you should have been on right now.
You throw it up, Justin. Shoot it. About the race.
Yeah. Look at any race, literally top to bottom. Look at the campaign dollars in regards to blue versus red. Don't just Xing out any independent party. Look at the blue to red campaign dollars that get funneled into these fucking campaigns. It's astronomically different.
So wait. I want to guess. Because I feel like Republicans have more, but in my mind that I'm learning, like, Democrats is more shady and they know how to get it. So I'm going to say Democrats. Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
Yeah, I was going to say blue.
Republicans know how to get more with less.
Yeah,
it's called being great. It's called being grateful and having God.
I'm sorry, I don't want to call demos out like that, but it seems like y'all get dirty and y'all get that. When they need that chavo, y'all do some shit to get it, where the Republicans, they're kind of like in a normal, like, dude, I'm not doing all that. Like, I make my own bread. There's no need to do all this grimy cutthroat killing.
God is supposed to remind you to be grateful. He's not supposed to forgive all your sins every time you do them. Don't just go back and say, hey, let me confess and then I'm good.
Can I just say one last thing regarding the sponsors?
Talk that.
Watch out for the politician that is sponsored by Kleenex and Jergens.
Why? Why?
Because you're gonna get stuck to them. That's why.
Right, he said sponsored by Kleenex and Jergens. That's lotion and a tissue, bro. I know it's about to go to him.
I knew exactly why. I just wanted him to explain it.
Nothing left to explain.
I lost it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this next question is actually a pretty good one. If your congressperson's largest donor is a defense contractor, should they be allowed to vote on war?
Oh, hell nah. Because they're one-sided, and you know what they're here for. They're not. That is straight bias. I need to get my guns across this country. I don't give a fuck what she's talking about. I just know she's going to say yes, and I'm going to get my guns across, so I'm voting yes. So, no, you're not allowed to. You got to use your brain and be real and logical, not for your own personal propaganda or agenda. Drop one time.
And he said, bing, bing, case closed. No, honestly, that is the perfect saying for this bunch of questions. The subject, follow the money, right into a black hole of hypocrisy. Oh my God. War generates so much money.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but it's true, but it's sad.
So much money.
Dude, I remember like talking about like inventions, just getting high as a kid, and like Bobby being like, "You got to make sure you get a contract with a military thing." You know, I was like, "It doesn't matter what the fuck it is. Like, if you get a military contract, you're set for life."
Right?
I was like, "Yeah, it makes sense." As far as that goes, with your largest donor being a defense, should you be able to vote on
Be
war?
able to vote on war.
It's kind of tough because it's a donor for who that company I don't know.
Speak.
It's tough to say.
It's very tough.
It's tough to say. I mean, ultimately, the only thing I'm really interested in is whether that person has stock in that company, and like if there's any insider trading, they'd have to get rid of that if they were actually a congressman.
Right.
Yeah, but that wouldn't bother you that for a fact they're literally voting so they can get their stuff off?
You don't know that. You just know that that's a donor for their campaign. You don't know what their actual behind what they're voting for.
Okay, I'm sorry,
That's
Justin.
what I'm trying to say.
Well, no,
Right.
I'm saying, no, I'm saying this to you. Okay, Justin. So let me just get this straight. You're dumping money into a campaign just to go in the box to vote for the other guy. I'm gonna wait. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Tell me that. No, tell me you're doing that.
well,
Tell me you're doing
listen. If you got two candidates, if you as a company see two candidates and one tends to be more war driven than the other one, and you just happen to put your money into that candidate, and that's just freedom. That's just your freedom to just put money into this person's campaign with the chances that they may go to war versus the other one.
Gotcha.
So that's why it's a freedom kind of thing. So as much as I don't want that person, or they would have to kind of really come out and tell us why they would, or how are you being or like unbiased?
I'm about to say, I actually looked at it the other way when you were saying that, as in, if let's say I got a business and I'm selling the military stuff, and the person that I'm selling it to, I'm making mad money with them. And it turns out they're a politician, and their policies are like, yo, I'm ready to go to war. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to go to war. I'm going to vote for the other guy, but I'm going to keep my business with him because that's my money. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to go to war.
There's a conflict of interest for sure.
You know
There's a conflict of interest there, yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Well, and it's
No,
it's
there
never
ain't no
just
conflict of interest. I totally understand. He want to do conflict, and I'm going to fill him up, but I don't want him to shoot it, so I'm going to vote for him.
No, I'm saying like defense contractors, maybe they shouldn't be able to donate towards these campaigns.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but then I'm taking away a right as a human being. You can't do that.
especially.
I know,
But it's never just cut and dry like that.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
there's
true.
there's other variables. Like, what if another donor is a big one in the oil niche?
right? And if we were right about the Democrats having more money in general to run their campaigns, then wouldn't there be people like Republicans who are like, hey, listen, defense people, I need you to, Well, and here's another thing, too. Did you know that some companies have military guns or military contractors, but there's also defense companies that don't, that are personal manufacturers,
Right.
not military manufacturers that could donate into something like this as well. So, like, that's a little bit less of a conflict of interest. But, yeah, if you're a military contracting defense donor, that seems a little bit of a fine line, So
I agree.
I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence of freedom,
Yeah.
and I just want to allow that. But obviously, I think there should be some checks and balances to make sure that there's either something not being taken advantage of there, or an unbiased person. We need to get out there and understand who the fuck we're voting for. That's really all it is, and take part in it.
Yeah.
Facts.
All right, next one. Next segment here is respect your elders unless they're making laws about TikTok. First question is, should there be a maximum age for running for president? And why does a person decide to run so late in life?
You got me by the balls on that one. I've always wondered why the majority of presidents are so old. I mean, yeah, you get a few, like Kennedy was young, you know what I mean? But I don't know why that is. As far as the age limit, we kind of touched base on it earlier with the whole like civics / like maybe cognitive side of things.
Test, the boxing match.
Yeah, the boxing match. How well do you know your country type shit? So,
Listen,
I'm not even
stand by
I'm
that.
a lover, not a fighter.
I stand by yeah.
listen.
I told you.
Listen. I'm gonna say wrong. Now, excuse my language
Sound
as
like
I
Trump.
go.
You sound like Trump.
Excuse
Wrong.
me.
Get him the hell out of here. He's done.
Excuse my language as I go in right here. But yeah,
talk
you want
to
to know
him.
why? You want to know why all the dudes were old when they go? You want to know why? I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Because their dick work. All right? Because their dick works. That's why these guys are all old you see up here. Because they ain't got nothing else to do. They're like, fuck it, let me go sue for mayor of Congress. My shit don't work no more. Let me see what's going on, see if I can help the world out. All right? You want to know why? You want to know why when you're young it worked? Kennedy, you want to know what Kennedy? Look at him. His dick worked. All right? He was slanging that thing. You see Monroe.
Well,
that's why. When
let
you're
me
young,
ask you,
you
though.
ain't got time for that BS. You're slanging it.
Well, how's he keep Melania around then?
What?
Right?
What you mean? You see that bank account? He got 17 Melanias coming. What you mean? What?
So you're saying Trump's still working?
Listen, Melania has been making out when she drops his pants. I'm bills. That's not an actual penis he has. Those are dollar bills. It's a different.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, I was gonna say he
Different.
could be
It's
talented
different.
in other fucking places. You know.
Hey, what I hear, man. Hey, white man. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? They ain't like this, but they because they ain't got this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's levels to this. This is what I heard. It's levels. The black man don't really.
Glad it's vocal.
You know, it's.
I'm glad it's
visual.
visual. I'm glad it's visual.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
glad we got video on that one.
Oh yeah, you gonna. Oh yeah, when you come back, you gonna see it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I think it's. I think people decide to run later in life because they become more selfless. They become more self-aware of their power. Ultimately, I think there's a lot of people who were groomed to get there too. But like as far as the ones that like I'm talking about, like the JD Vances and stuff, I think that it comes down to God. I think it does. Like especially after our man dodged a bullet, man. I mean, he literally took a bullet for the country. And after that moment, you could kind of see the change in his demeanor, that it was very God-driven. And, like, everybody around him was like, dude, you were so lucky. And that's all you can, chalk it up to now.
But that at the end of the day, I don't give a F who you are. You take a shot, and it's right to the ear to your face, and your first thing is to get up like, man, that nigga is like, what?
Right.
That's real. That's you know what I'm saying? Like, that's an actual real bullet. What do you mean what I would do?
What do you think you would do?
I would have been what? I'd have hit that ground and be like, I'd have been flying up out of there. I would have strapped up.
Yeah.
I'd have been, no, what he did, he tried to raise his fist up and try to stand and be real gangster. Boy, I wouldn't have done none of that. I'd have been gone. As soon as I would have chewed by my ear, I'm gone.
Think about
I'm
this.
gone.
You're 70-something years old and 70 million people are expecting you to fight for them and be the person in between this deep state and the ground that we talk about all the time. Like, dude, if you are a genuine person at 70 years old, when you're like, hey, I got nothing else to live for than these people. This is my last chapter of my life, and this is what my legacy is going to be.
Yeah.
Best believe that when I'm down on that ground, I'm like, dude, these are the people that you're fighting for. Put your hand up. Show them that you're fighting.
Show
You know what I mean?
Okay. Show
No,
them
you're
all
right.
Show them you're all
Absolutely right. But I'm saying I'm a big nope. Woo! You might have put on them Nikes, boy. Woo! Yeah, he got it. I ain't built like that, Trump. You got it. I thought I was a real man. That hit my
People
ear,
like me
bro.
make people like you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, you didn't hit me in the leg or my shoulder or my arm. You went right by my ear where my brain and stuff is. I already know me, bro. I get paranoid in
Just a gust
restaurants.
of wind.
I can only imagine.
Right.
I can only imagine. Well, I was
Just a gust of wind prevented him from dying.
catching up.
Yeah, a split
bullet
second,
in
you
the
turn.
face.
Like, come on, bro. Your head would explode. Your jump was supposed to be a cantaloupe on national TV.
Yeah.
You about to be straight. You about to be the next Kennedy. But this was like, come on, bro. That's wild. That's
Right.
real. That's real.
Crazy.
And then for those who can't respect that, where have all the real ones gone? Just saying. If you don't respect that, you ain't real.
Are we ready for the next one?
Do you want to read it?
Hell yeah, I want to read
Go
it.
ahead.
If your congressperson can't use Zoom without help, should they be writing tech laws?
This is the one that I was saying. Justin, you go.
I guess it depends on who's reading it, honestly, because if you're the one doing the delegating, I would say hell yeah, because they're easy to control.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's the villain way to look at it. You know,
Right,
that's the villain way to look at it. So
Auto-pen.
Listen,
I quit this show. I'm so done. Not really.
My example would be the Zuckerberg trial. Does anybody remember that? Does anybody remember when that man was on trial? Yo, they was asking this man questions about, this dude would be like, his answer, he'd be like, the home screen? They'd be like, this is, he'd be like, what's this? He'd be like, .com? I mean, that's what you, like, yo, when you talk about that question, it brings me back to that Zuckerberg trial. His answers, that's something he was answering, you could literally see on his face, he's like, wait, they just asked me something, like, huh? That's the stupidest shit ever. Like, it's literally like saying something like, yeah, and then you hit enter, and you would go to the next page. Like, he was really looking at these people like
something so elementary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But these were really people in Supreme Court, and no, not about technology like that. So yes, I
don't think it matters.
Yes. How can you?
I don't think it matters. I don't think it matters on whether you can do it or not. I think it matters on whether you're. Yeah, I think it matters on whether you're American or not.
Oh, you about to get cursed
I think it
out.
matters on whether you're a
out.
constitutionalist. I think it matters if you really think that the Bill of Rights are, divine rights that are given to us at the beginning of life. I think that matters more than whether you're able to use it. I think that it matters if you can see the picture and not be able. I don't know how. I know what an IP address is. I know what fiber is.
Okay.
I do not know how to ping that router from my computer right now.
Okay, that's
true.
All I'm saying is I can still make a judgment call on this is the idea of sending data back and forth and creating a world of freedom without immoral with laws in place. And I think again that comes down to who we're voting in.
But what if you allow some sort of law that entails, I don't know, the okay to breach somebody's network, but you didn't know that you just okayed some harmful techie shit because you can't even do a Zoom.
I see where you're going with that.
It's, you know what I mean? It's like, okay, you have the good moral, but there are assholes around there.
I need a tech guy.
What's that?
I need a tech guy, a reliable tech guy.
Technician.
They need to get a reliable tech guy that can give them the answers, and we should obviously look at their background. Look at the civics test. What did they score on that?
Here we go. I was going to say.
Let's go back to let's go back to what it's not too much to ask for freedom. That's what I'm saying.
I get it.
Listen,
I get it.
I was just going to say that goes back to like responsibility of like, should the guy who doesn't know how to use Zoom, be able to make decisions? Yes and no. No, because like, bro, how can you make decisions on shit you don't know about? That's just that basis, right? Okay, so then the other basis is, if you have this stuff coming to you, you need to get an overview, read, find out about it. Like, you cannot be the person making final decisions.
You always have time to do that. You think Trump's not delegating some of these decisions to other people?
Yes, but certain shit like this in this scenario setup. Yes. How can, like right now, if I'm in front of you and we're making a case, so you're telling me, Your Honor, you're making these decisions, but you didn't read it, you didn't know I was coming up here? You didn't know that I had this case because y'all been sending me envelopes and mails and all this stuff. You're telling me you don't, like, no. You are not allowed to make a decision without knowing something about it. Read up on it, bro. No.
If you're the only one that can sign those papers, then you have to make the decision based on your constituents' advice.
Okay, so he got the information.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say is like you need a tech guy to give you that information to make sure you're not signing on something that's dangerous like that. And then, again, it matters on that constituent's views and beliefs. Again, going back to these things. You understand what it is here in America, right? Okay, we're going to write these laws based on that. And obviously, it's not that hard to cognitively, like you say, be a little bit educated on what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, you don't know everything.
You can say, hey, let me read up on this. Let me sleep on it.
Well,
that's the part that I'm saying. Yes.
Let's look at the elephant in the room when it comes to the tech side of things and this Ooh, should we, shouldn't we situation. TikTok. Is it not owned by the Chinese?
It is.
Okay, I got a question about that.
I mean, it's a beautiful look into American life. You know what I mean? And American minds and manipulation and whatever.
Okay,
you know what I mean?
Yes. Okay, I heard with the manipulation part in American minds, I heard that each TikTok is actually different. You go on China and you sign on, it's a whole different TikTok. You go to different.
Doesn't matter. It's all owned by ByteDance.
Really?
So we're saying the ones that are deepest hidden, making those decisions, those deep state MFers, they're the ones like that is the edge. You know what I mean? Where China can see inside the United States in this way through just behavior, just whatever. And hide behind, oh, no. See, it gets routed to just Chinese viewers, Chinese content, blah, blah, blah. It's that type of TikTok. No. They could see, they could probably peer right into this phone and watch this.
ByteDance
right
is
now.
the parent company of TikTok. I'm looking at it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. Headquarters, Beijing, China.
Beijing.
Nice.
Just follow the fucking money. Just follow. It's the same thing with the the sponsors. Like you look at the sponsor, you look it up, and then follow the sister companies, the parent company, all that shit. It's not hard. It just took me 2 seconds to look at my phone.
Dude, don't sit here. Don't
I knew
tell me,
ByteDance. I just didn't know anything about like the headquarters or anything.
Don't tell me you've been down with Chinese food this whole time, but you're sponsored by Mongolian asshole.
Yeah.
Always trying to knock down my shitty wall. If you're, how about, is Congress a retirement home with a dress code, or are we just being unfair to retirement homes?
Oh,
Bro, you want to know? I'll be honest. Those retirement homes, I've been thinking a whole lot, like this whole uniparty type thing. Like, you got to think of those secret societies, dude. Your Skull and Bones, your Masons, your whatevers, and your Knights Templar, like no disrespect. I am a Freemason. I'm a 3rd degree Mason, but I'm Blue Lodge. I'm entry level stuff. You know what I mean? Like I never went deep into Scottish Rite and then cleared all that. Like I don't know what it's like in those retirement homes with
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Making the serious decisions. I do blood drives, motherfucker.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We're not about to skip by that. Hold on. So I'm saying you got pulled? Like you an actual Mason, bro?
I don't pay dues. Like I'm not a dues paying.
Well,
Mason,
listen. That's what I'm getting at. No, you about to start paying dues. We'll pay him for you. Actually, Justin will pay him for you. He make more money. But you about to take the course. I want to see where this goes. I want to see where the part, what level you sacrifice the goat blood and drink that stuff. If you actually got to be, you going to Scotland, buddy. Put the kilt on.
You going to Scotland. It's over.
I'm not spending my money anymore, dude.
Justin, shut the hell up, okay? We're gonna have way more
I got a lot to
content.
maintain, bro. I'm gonna die.
If he turns into a Freemason, we got content. All right, let him go on his journey, son. All right, it's not about you. All right, let him go on his journey.
That's funny. But the bottom line is though, like in even South Park, right? Bing, 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 bing. The things you learn about people, right?
Wild. Yeah, that's wild.
You.
He just threw me off. I was like, Freemason? He's like, yeah, but I ain't really, they try to get me, so I'm just blue eyed. What? Nigga, hold on. you can drink the juice.
Trying to get me.
Right, that's what I heard. They was trying to get me, but I ain't really fucking with
okay,
like with that shit.
No, it's just a sip.
But honestly, before I opened up that personal part, which got its own little topic, the whole retirement home type of thing, though, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, they're all probably just in the same club. Like, look at the game of chess, the pieces itself, white and black, or clear and solid, or whatever. You know what I mean? The two opposing sides, they're in a war,
but they're still in the same room.
But the people that are controlling that war are probably friends that are just gonna go hang out and do something else afterwards. You know what I mean?
Like, because you got to picture on a big scale. Think about it. Picture on a big scale. If you have everybody, like politicians, they're all in this big room, and everyone's fighting to be president, right? That's how I picture it. We're all in this room. We all want to be campaigning to get votes to eventually get to president. So guess what? During this time we're in that room trying to we're all meeting each other. We're all knowing each other. We all taking each other's hands. You know what I'm saying? And just like football. Think about football. We hate each other on the field. But as soon as that last second is over, it just switches. It immediately switches. Now we cool, right, man? Have a good game, bro. It was great. But right before that, it was F you, and then it went off. All right, man.
Yep.
And that's how I feel like with that. It's the same thing. Yeah, in front of these people, we at war. But then when it's time to go home, all right, man. Right, and then when it's over, your car is parked right to my car in the parking lot. Like, stop lying to me. You know what I'm saying? We don't hate each other like that. But on camera and all this, you know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it. At the end of the day,
and then it makes everybody ask, okay, so which is real?
Right.
Which is it? You know what I mean?
Just play the game and run it through Pow's chest. I'm running through Pow's fucking chest.
Boom.
You ain't gonna do that.
Right. Boom, man. Thought they was teammates.
All right, so let's move on here. Where outrage is the currency and everyone is broke. Have political parties become cults? Who's attending the party of mischievous Poindexters?
Ooh-wee.
Go ahead.
Ooh.
Okay.
I know.
Have political parties become cults? No.
Yes.
I think that there are cultish people. I think there are people who are puppets that are easily manipulated and influenced. And I think that there are people that are, again, voting emotionally versus, rational thinking and belief-oriented. So there's a lot of people who have become cult-ish. And if you put MAGA on it, it makes it look cult-ish. But, there's no Jim Jones leading that shit, though.
Bro,
listen, I say it like this.
Our fucking currency says, in God we trust.
Right.
In God we trust. If we start even allowing cultish people to be making American decisions, that's close enough for me to be like, bitch, you just created yourself a cult.
Yeah.
You have just went completely against. It says, in God we trust. That is terrible. That's the way I look at it. You allowing some crazy white bitch lady with fucking black down her fingers and shit like that. Like, what kind of demonic shit is going on? Like, what are we doing? Y'all are killing the Kardashians mentally and shit. Like,
the 10 Commandments are the 10 Bill of Rights. That's basically what it is. It's basically
wild.
It's the exact foundation of our Bill of Rights. And I do believe that we can't have a functional society without moral people.
Yeah.
You have to.
That's why I stick with God. I know that not everybody necessarily needs it or feels that they haven't been to that point in their life in regards to where they've been at rock bottom and actually asked for the hand of God. But ultimately, I think that it's kind of easy to see that this is what the founding fathers had based everything off of, was this religion, or at least Judeo-Christian beliefs.
Yeah, there is a spiritual tie to this. That's why if you want to have a finance talk, it gets down to where money is in a way a spiritual exchange.
Yeah.
And that's where shit gets damn, but we're not going to talk about that right now.
That's why when I called the Knights back to the round table, when I was talking about you guys and helping, the first thing I mentioned to everybody is do nothing for the sole purpose of money and fame.
Yeah.
We're just looking to give our attendance, we want to give them value. How can we bring value to the people that are watching out there? We don't care. We don't mind not making money. We just want to make something good for you. We ultimately would love to have made money and become famous for this, but it's not in our mind.
Entertainment purposes
different.
only.
Yeah, listen, we're on a quest to meet like minds, and we're gonna have a lot of people that aren't like minds. Hence, we'll be unliked and unbothered.
Mic drop.
Fuck yourself, I guess.
So who's attending these parties of mischievous Poindexters?
Well, that's a good one. Number one, we'll start with Bill Gates. He's been a great donor, hasn't he, for the Democratic Party?
Fucking wonderful.
Goodness gracious. Doesn't he want to block out the sun now for some reason?
Yeah, I think...
He wants to put particles in the sky and block out the goddamn sun for some reason?
Anybody who's yelling and screaming on the street for, justice, whoever's doing that shit, Chuck Schumer, AOC, always... Dude, I can't stand that. The what do they call it?
What's it, that Jasmine Crockett
chick?
Oh my God, dude.
What a code switcher.
Holy shit.
Used to be very well spoken and articulate. I know articulate's racist. I get it. I understand. Can't use articulate.
Honestly, she was a pretty good look for Texas.
Yeah, and then
That shit took
she turned on that Cardi B shit. Now she dirty.
Now she make money moves.
She dirty wap. Got that dirty ass wap. Fucking shit's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Hey, who do you think's Tyrone? Who do you think's at these parties? Just give me one name. Obviously Epstein was there, taking care of all the people with lots of money and trying to launder it so they didn't have to pay taxes. But anybody else?
I want to be sneaky good. You know what wouldn't shock me? You know who actually wouldn't shock me? Just because it was going on for so long, and at this time too, this person was huge. And you want to talk about somebody that you ain't got nothing on and they're undercover with it? That's why I gotta put this on. Mariah Carey. Hold on to that.
Ooh.
Hold on to that, right? Because you got to think about it. Back then, you got power people, and then you got the hottest, baddest dime in the world. Shorty, I know they slid you up in there. Back then, too. But that's Mariah.
Yeah.
It's not a bad call.
No.
As much as I hope that that's not true.
Yeah,
I love Mariah.
Exactly.
Okay.
But
yeah. I mean, it takes a fucking crazy ass motherfucker to be with Nick Cannon, so I get it.
Right?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure I threw the whole roll up. I'm like, damn, right? Out of everybody went for this nigga? Like, hold on. Everybody was like, wait a minute.
You know, I'm just joking about Nick Cannon. Though. Nick Cannon is one of those people that I kind of aspire to be like because he did the baby steps. You know, he just started doing one thing, you know what I mean?
The most underrated.
He didn't say,
underrated.
Nothing got in his way. So, I mean,
underrated.
I'm not even hating, just making jokes about you, Nick.
Oh, man. It's just, you're in the territory.
Fuck that, Nick. I saw you. I thought you wasn't shit, and then you did your thing. Go ahead, nigga. Go ahead.
Yeah. Pretty sure he's been the brunt of a lot of people's jokes in the media.
Of course.
So we're okay.
Yeah, like he's used to that. And then look at him now, like, yeah, bro. But you want to talk about that's perseverance? That's perseverance. You get clowned by everybody, but you still see what you see. You feel what you feel. Like that's somebody who saw stuff that nobody's seeing. Was nobody frontlining for Nick Cannon? You're a liar. You're a liar if you did. Nobody.
Well, the media talk is kind of a good segue into the next question, which are politicians solving problems or are they starring in X Twitter fights?
Boom. Getting into it with like celebrities and stuff.
Well, they're just saying the ratings is more better with drama, so they're pushing that. That's all I'm saying.
I think the Truth Social and Twitter and shit for Trump. Over the years that he had to deal with the people stealing election from him, that was kind of a good time for him to be on there because it allowed us at the bottom to be able to hear what he needed to say.
Yeah, it was important.
And as much as it being brash, it was entertaining as fuck. It still is. It still is. I'm so glad he came back.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so fun. Oh, he's so fun.
I love it.
Yes, sir.
It's fun. Do some people care more about owning the libs or the conservative side rather than fixing actual issues? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a bought and sold agenda.
Dude, I even catch myself in that. I like at some points I'm overly emotional. I catch myself in it. Like this fucking dude just called me a rapist or something.
Right.
I'm like, dude, you're clearly a fucking whack job. So let me try and figure out how to tell you that.
Right.
And then I get into this. I'm like, dude, what am I doing? And you have to take a step back. Like, dude, this guy's going nowhere. Obviously, let him just choke on his own dick. Exactly. Haven't taken a shower in days. So do you think it's more like that, Tyro?
Yeah.
It's a lot of people just doing that shit, right?
It's a lot. It's too much. I just want to say it's just too much fake. We just need more authenticity, man. Just.
Yeah.
That's what it's coming down to. It really is.
That's why we send this out there without clips, without editing. We just send it out there. It's all raw. That's my last name. Raw. Stay raw.
Stay raw.
Stay raw. J Raw. Stay raw. All right, so Is cancel culture real, or is it just a marketing strategy?
I like that one.
Wait, say it again.
I think
Is cancel culture a real thing, or is it just a marketing strategy for people?
Oh, go ahead, Sam. I'm gonna rip it up. Go ahead.
he said, "I'm gonna rip it up." I love it. I think it is. I think it is a marketing, just a marketing strategy. I think it's real because, or I think it would be real because of, how simple-minded so many people are. And I almost want to say it's both, because look at it this way. The narrative at one point was Ukraine. In the simple minds, they're just going with the flow. Okay, we're standing with Ukraine. Then all of a sudden, real quickly, some shit goes on with deportations. Now we're flying Mexican flags. You know what I mean? Right. Just mindlessly. Then real quick, right after that, it was we're throwing Iran and Palestine, and you're going with the narrative so much. Like, the cancel culture's hitting so hard, it's turning into something completely different. Yeah. And hell yeah, it's a marketing strategy, because people are getting paid. Shit is getting active.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and I think there's other outlets nowadays than like YouTube or something else to put it up on there. So a little bit of that, but I also think it's more like a people trying to take you down. It's almost like that communist mindset where it's like, if you build your business, we're going to find a way to blackmail and or take your business from you. Which is something I'm afraid of doing this shit. I'm afraid of all this shit. Yeah, exactly. Right, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Well, I mean, there's contracts you can sign and not sign, but,
I think the biggest thing was the power.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The power it gave.
Tyrone, before you rip it up, I'm gonna say it like this. I saw a meme, and I posted it in my Discord there. And it really, we all hear about the Berlin Wall and this and that, it's just like, it's second nature to a lot of us. But the one side said, and it had a colorful haired chick, you know what I mean, screaming that socialism is better than capitalism. And then the intelligent dude on the other side said, when the Berlin Wall fell, who ran to what side? And it's like, ooh. Why didn't socialism take over? Because I'm sorry, capitalism's better. Capitalism is better. It works. It's what people want. It's fucking freedom.
It's equal opportunities, not equal outcomes.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Yes. If this wasn't my desk right here, I'd start punching shit right now in excitement. But I got to keep it real. Thank you.
You gotta follow up on that last question there.
Yes, Tyrone, please rip
for that
it up.
Segment rather. I want one more segment to go on this.
Wait, say that question one more time.
Is cancel culture
all
real?
Now, go ahead, bring that one more time. It was good.
Yeah, is cancel culture real or just a marketing strategy?
It was definitely real in the field at first, because it was shutting shit down. And I feel like it felt like that thing back in the day where, like, the number one way to control people is to put them in fear. And that put a whole fear on the world. It shook on the world. And then the world started rebelling back. But let's think about it. At first, like, that shit was working, and during that, they were able to market up all their other shit off. Whether it was, I don't want to say transgender movement or whatever. But during that whole thing, a lot, like, the world was so different. As in, like, all right, you can go up there, but you better watch your mouth. And motherfuckers are really up there watching their mouths. As soon as they said something, right after you would hear, better not get canceled for that. Or you would hear, you might get canceled for that. Like,
well, not only that, you'd get the fucking YouTube lawyers or like the warlords from all tech things. Just, hey, this is against our community standards. You got to take it down. Like, literally would do that and demonetize people's videos and take their fucking business from them after they had been making wages. And now how do they pay their guys at that point? You know what I mean? It's just a lot of that. Like, communist mindset to just come in and just smash it and just
my thing was like,
lock you in with fear.
But my thing is this: it's like, okay, I get it. Like, everyone, don't talk this, don't talk that, don't talk. But you guys have it to the point where it's like you want everybody, like, just straight out, everyone be like that. That's not possible. No one's the same. We're not all the same. Like,
you can't control the outcomes.
Yeah, that's what it was killing me with that whole thing. Like, damn, okay, it's one thing on certain things. Like, my only thing is that where it should be is like, you're threatening somebody, like really saying some shit that like I'm going to harm you and I'm coming, shit like that. Shut that down. But straight just popping off and
it's
laughing.
a call to
like,
action.
Yeah.
Come on now, yeah.
It's a call to it's a call to action. You can't do that. You can't yell fire in a theater. You can't yell fire in a theater. That's there are restrictions, but that's it. There's limits to it, but that's it. Like, yeah, it's so stupid. Like people don't understand. It's that simple, dude. You can't call to action. You can't call somebody to come and fight me, or you know what I mean. You can't do those shits.
Yeah.
That's basically it. But everything else is absolute.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Democracy, but with drama. If aliens landed and asked for our leader, who do we send without embarrassing the planet?
Yeah. I'm going last.
Go ahead. I want you to go first.
I'm going to go first.
I'm going last.
So obviously, we had talked about this, and I just got to put it out because it blew my mind. Because when he had asked before, I was like, holy shit. Who would we send? Because you would really have to go through like a person and their whole portfolio, because you would want them to really represent all the way. And off the rip, it was just like, I just know like a whole bunch of good people. Like The Rock comes to mind, and like, you know, Kevin Hart I think about, because I'm like, yo, he would be able to murder it. But then it goes to like skeletons, right? Like skeletons in the closet, because you don't want to embarrass, you know what I mean, the country. And we all got skeletons, bro. But we learn from them. That's what makes us, grow into a man. But in this scenario, nah, nigga, nah. Your report matters. Your status matters. Your history matters. So I have to go.
Representing Earth
with the most cleanest dude I know. And this got to be the coolest brother walking the earth. So if there was one person I'm sending who's going to represent us, Denzel, baby. Black power. Denzel Washington, baby.
Denzel.
Get up in there, Denz. Get up in there, Denz.
That's a good answer.
Go represent
Cooler than Denzel
Washington. With him? Who's fucking with him? I'll wait.
That's a good answer. It's a good answer. My first initial thought was Larry Fitzgerald, just because he always is preaching we got to listen to each other. He was always kind of we got to listen to each other. We can all talk, we can all express our feelings, but can we listen to the other person and try to learn from the other person? So even though it's not necessarily a political figure or anything like that, it kind of helps me choose him. And I'm a big football fan. And I've always been a fan of him because he's always been provided a terrible quarterback and never said anything. He's always been a class act. Oh, is that racist too? He's been articulate and a class act. Makes him white.
Right, he can't be black. He can't be.
Yeah. Right, this guy can't be black. Now, how about you? How do you?
Mine, easy. I thought about it instantly. Keanu Reeves.
Ooh, no. You know what my argument would be? I seen this Keanu Reeves interview, and they was like, so what was your day like to be? He's like, I like to wake up, have sex, go eat breakfast, take a ride on a motorcycle, have more sex, go to the pool, have more sex, ride on a motorcycle, have more sex, eat some food. So here's my thing. No, we're not sending a sexual monster out there. Okay, he's thinking they're gonna have some hot alien meet him, and he's gonna be trying to bang him day 2, and he's hot. So he'll probably fuck on the same night. We can't have that. You got to be a class act representing the U.S. Yeah, that's my argument.
Nah.
Hey, Tyrone, we just men just trying to get our cheeks.
Way.
Trying to get our cheeks.
Hey, there's time for cheeks, and there's time for a speech. It's a speech time.
Hey,
that's what I mean.
Hey,
he's not doing his cheeks on the. He's not on the motorcycle giving cheeks. He's waiting until he's done with the ride.
Look at me in my face right now. Look at me in my face right now. Look at the screen when I say this. You telling me right now, Keanu Reeves is not gonna try to fuck while he up there? He fucking.
What's the problem with that, bro? We can make a new fucking species.
We're talking about representing
right?
the human race. Talking to the aliens, dude. Is that really such a bad day?
Yeah, what if they don't know how to fuck and we teach them how to...
Of course they know how to fuck.
You want to know what?
They visited us.
I just sat here, I was like, damn, what does alien pussy feel like? That's crazy. What the hell?
I mean, the Native Americans never domesticated horses until Europeans came over, so maybe they didn't know how to fuck. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this is America. Not signing off yet. Not yet.
I'm sticking with it. It's Keanu Reeves because I feel he is so extremely moral
Yeah.
I honestly think all
he has never. I've never seen him act like he's above, like
what he's doing.
the
Whole
common
fact.
man.
That's the vibe
you know
that
what I
Denzel gives
mean?
me. Yeah, whole fact. Whole fact.
Yeah. No, I
Send
get
them both.
that. I think all three of our answers are pretty good answers. I mean, those are all good answers as far
Yeah,
as
because you
like.
can't beat Larry. You
Yeah, I
can't
don't
beat
think they're
Larry.
gonna embarrass us.
Yeah, you can't beat Larry. Yeah. We'll send all three.
Yeah.
I think we
Larry,
did good.
I think Larry. I really don't even know how educated Larry Fitzgerald is. I can only imagine he's pretty educated. But as far as like his grasp on,
What a leader, though.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what
What
I
a
like.
leader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna move on here. We got two more questions here. Is America the world's referee or just one of the loud parents yelling from the sideline at their kids' game? America.
I'm gonna say, yeah. We are the ones. Are we the refs? We both, because we definitely like to control. You know what I'm saying? Like we definitely like to control what's going on and all that shit. We are definitely popping
Fuck
shit from
yeah.
the sidelines too, though. We definitely popping that shit from the sidelines.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go. Yeah. I'm saying both because we definitely like if you put the USA in some shit, their hands are all over it. Not a little bit. They're not just like watching. No, you gonna put us in it. We need to know who's where, who doing what, who's moving like how, and then yes, our auntie is in the sidelines popping that shit. So yeah, I'm going.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going with that.
I
yeah.
think we're obviously the world police.
Yeah, we are.
Bed Bath & Beyond. Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
what do you think?
No, we are. I mean,
Get it together, guys. The war's out there.
dude, so many classics. We definitely are. I don't really know. Should we be? That's another discussion.
this is a different
That's
discussion.
another discussion. But absolutely, and I do it. I can't get over that whole parent vibe yelling from the sidelines and shit. Don't drop those bombs, Joey. Don't drop those bombs. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I'll push it. I'll push it.
Right?
Let's move on to our last question here because we're kind of running out of time. If world peace were a reality show, would the United States of America be the hero, the villain, or the wild card?
I love that one.
Pick it.
So go ahead and answer. Go ahead and
Me?
take it, bro.
Bro, America birthed Tyrone. We are clearly the wild card. Yo, we got America's wild card as the co-host. That's Tigga right there. No, dude. America,
I like that.
bro. America. I think what we need to be is that wild card. I think we need somebody has to enforce the balance. I mean, people need order. We need order. We thirst for it in America. I'm sorry, we are that world police. I think we're the wild card.
Yeah, I agree with you in regards to. I think that we're completely different from every other society because of our Constitution and our Bill of Rights. It's completely different than everywhere else. You don't have your right to speak wherever you go. Right. That one is solely different than any other place. That's what makes us a wild card. In regard to villain and or hero, we're both because we're just a villain to everybody who doesn't tag along, and then we're a hero to everybody who does and gives us time to succeed. And if we do it the right way, like I'm talking, and we work together and we try to do things better for people in regards to providing them equal opportunities, not trying to create equal outcomes, and everybody does their part, then we're good. Now, through life, I've found there's a lot of people who are not the competitive type. I think there are things out there for you people, but I honestly feel like you have to kick yourself into high gear a little bit in this world. Rather, not even in this world. Go somewhere where there's not as much competition. But here in America, it's designed for you to be a little bit competitive. Yeah. And you have to not only be better than the person across from you or the person that you're competing against, but you just have to be different. Yeah. If you're significantly different and you just show that and you harp on that difference, the people who enjoy that difference will come to you.
I can't help. Honestly, I can't help but to think of a real life situation that happened with us the other day. Actually, it was hot as fuck out. Hot, 90-degree days. I don't even know what the heat index was, like 95 degree. And across the street from our office, out comes a family of females, and about 4 or 5 of them, and they're all dressed in gowns. Mm-hmm. And it made me think, in having this discussion with this topic right now, you had lightly called out, but not really to do anything. You're like, you don't have to wear that anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to wear that here. It's
you
90,
can show us your hair.
It's 90 degrees. You don't have to be garbed and gowned. Like, if you're doing it out of respect for your heritage, okay, whatever. But
religion,
if you feel like this is just like that law, you know what I mean? Where you have to? Absolutely not. Furthermore, these 2 guys didn't run over there and impose our will on them, saying, no, this is America, you don't have to do that anymore, so take that shit off. And now it's like, what narrative are we writing
like the
now?
New York Yankees requiring you to shave your face, but now they don't do it anymore. Which is kind of, I kind of don't like it, but I get it. It's fine.
I get it.
But dude, it was a part of the organization that I actually enjoyed watching growing up.
You want to be a Yankee?
It was a tradition.
They make you do that shit? I'm like,
put on that pinstripe.
Word, you're a fucking Yankee. You should fucking do it.
Not everybody gets to put on these pinstripes. It comes with rules, buddy. It comes with rules, man. It comes with rules.
I get it. I think that's fun. I think that's a fun rule.
I want to hear what you think about that, though.
Yes,
Tyrone, let me hear
please.
what you think.
Okay. Number 1 is this. USA plays wild card. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We over here. We cool over there. Fuck you.
Only one with states.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it 100. We put all the chips in the middle of the table. What? Are you kidding me? We are the villains. What? The villains? And not only are we the villains, can't nobody play it better than us. Are you kidding me? USA, stop playing. Play your role and embrace it and dominate it like you've been doing. Let's take it back, y'all. Y'all remember them slaves? Y'all remember them slaves? What happened with them slaves? We done got them, snatched them all up in Africa, put them all in the boat. You know, all that stuff. How'd they do that? Awesome villain shit. On some straight villain shit. Hey, remember Thanksgiving? Remember that? Yeah, we was having you celebrate it every year. You know what really happened? Slaughtered them Indians. You know how we did it? On some villain shit. Okay, you know that land that motherfuckers always be fighting over, and we came and took. You wanna know how we took it? On some villain shit. All right, we wasn't wild card. We damn sure wasn't playing heroes.
I didn't know trade was villains. I didn't know trade was villainous, and then industrializing the land is villainous, and domesticating animals that they couldn't do for centuries was villainous.
I'm sorry. Let me just say this one more again. You remember them slave ships? You see how it was all climbed up? You remember when that was all climbed up down there? And that was, that was trade, right? That was trade. You said
what about the people that sold them off? What do you say about the slave owners that sold them off?
Wait. Just as soon as you say word slave owner, that's villain. You can't do that without being a villain.
So Africa is the original provider of that, and they told us that they have slaves for us. Mm-hmm. And we went over and we took advantage of it. Now, obviously, slave ownership is not right. I get it. Right. But as far as slaves, remember we talked about this earlier in the week. We said slaves were not looked at as people at that time.
Right.
They were looked at strictly as tools,
like livestock,
tools, villains.
Right, but yes, and I don't think that the United States were the villains in that, and I think that's where we're trying. That's what I'm trying to point out.
I got you.
The villain, yes, I know that there's a villain piece to this puzzle, but there's no fucking hero without a villain.
You're right.
Listen,
so that's what I'm saying.
Well, listen, don't get it twisted. Like Africa too, I'm not excusing no other countries for their stuff, but I'm saying overall, no. Like, let's just put it like this. Ready? Let me put it like this. You put up all the countries, right? And now you got to list all the bad stuff that's happened and they've done. And everybody has them. Like, don't get it fucked up. Everyone has them. Mm-hmm. But there's no way y'all beating us. We got some villains, y'all.
Right. I think that's more of like the bully at the table, though. It doesn't necessarily mean you're a villain.
No, listen. Bully? Wait. So bullies are good people?
No. I'm saying you can't. Listen. You have the ability to be the bully, but you don't necessarily have to be.
Listen,
now,
it sounds like
people like Obama and Biden and those people, they're bullies. As far as Trump, he only does it to negotiate.
Listen, either way, Biden, Obama, guess what they are? American. We're talking about U.S. villains. We are the villains, bro.
Right.
Nobody can get more
Who's
evil
in
than us.
control of the pile of chips? Who's in control of the pile of chips? Whether you're a bully or not is how you play.
Thank you. Because apparently China is killing us. But we somehow got it all in check. So obviously our deck of cards, we know how to play. U.S. ain't got it, but we know how to play. Villains.
Right.
We win.
And I think that because of what I talked about in the beginning of this segment here, or this little question about how we're significantly different than every other country because of our Bill of Rights and our Constitution, I think that makes us a hero in the end. I think if everybody in the world tagged along and came along with the capitalist ways and our Western society,
yes,
I think we'd be all right.
At the end
but
of the day,
nobody's
right
going to
now,
do that because we're looked at as inconsiderate to some people who aren't competitive.
All I'm saying is, though, let's be honest. Right now, yes, we are the heroes. Don't get it effed up. Right now, without a doubt, we're the heroes. Why? We did mad effed stuff, but then we realized what's right, and we got all this power around us. So the first thing we did is, we started jumping on other countries. Like, yo, they picking on you, we'll shut it down. Yo, they trying to invade you, we got you. Like, we turned into the heroes without a doubt. But we ain't get here without being straight villains and then turning and realizing, like, yo, okay, we effed up. We kind of have, hey, women, y'all can vote. Let go of these slaves. Like, yo, we bugging. We've been bugging. You know what I'm saying? We got it. We've been bugging.
It's over a broad amount of people who have been in charge over these, decades, centuries. You know what I mean? So some are good, some are bad. I mean, again, I think it comes down to us being, interested in this shit and making sure that we're actually educated and trying to vote on the people that we should be educated with. Again, going back to the beginning when we were talking about the civics exam, I think that's a great start. I don't know, I didn't even think about it before starting to write the questions down. So it's a good start.
I love it.
What were you gonna say?
Well, I was gonna mention more about being the wild card because of balance. Everything comes down to it. Everything comes down to balance. Positive, negative, light, dark. I'll say it every fucking episode if I have to. It's all gonna come down to balance. And we are the best at it.
Yeah.
We are the best at playing the villain. We're the best at playing the villain, and then we come over and clean up your mess.
I guess we are the wild cards. We can do it all.
It's like an old school fight. You know what I mean? You call homeboy out in front of the fucking the flagpole. You beat the shit out of him. Then you pick him up. You shake his hand. You go get a beer afterwards.
It's like a long story. It's like a long storybook that you don't know the hero is the villain in the beginning.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Who maybe turned a new leaf. You know
So we all disagreed, but agreed in a triangle with three different. That was fucking awesome.
That's why you have different points of view. See America, see how that works.
Yep. So
Civilized.
so with that being said, that means I win because we got balance.
Wrong. Anyways, this is the end of this show. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Let's see. I don't know many other podcasts out there, but I do want to shout out some Live Vibes TV in the Rochester area. If we do hear anything out from my podcast, I'd like you to have check out their show. I believe it's on Fridays at 8:00. I'm not 100% sure, but Live Vibes is LIVEVYBZ. So give it a go.
Nice.
Somebody I met a long time ago through my other job. He was the guy that I was kind of talking about, and you're a little bit of an inspiration for me to start this one. So I figured I'd give you a shout out. With that being said, you guys got anything to wrap things up here?
No, that was a great one. I can't wait to see how long this one ended up being because this shit was loaded with this stuff. I got nothing to say. You all heard it. That was amazing.
Tyrone, any last words?
Shout out. You already know I'm going to be drifting that soul rich, baby. Stay happy on the inside. Look for your inside happy. Cherish moments. Hug your family. Make money, but make it be the last thing on your mind because it'll come anyway. Mwah.
So,
I love it.
And with that being said, we're going to end the show today with my famous log off. I thought this was America. We're sorry.
Bye.